when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Just like already pulling me in, already.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from the Superdome. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that.
He was trying to get that to Tez Walker.
It's second down.
And it'll be second down. We're going to go play action with Penix. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. He's going to bring up 4th down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right to the air is Leonard. His throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that? for your first catch of the game. I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, Martinez. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
20-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 20, here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Martinez. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the ground, here's Martinez. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's Leonard. This one caught before. And he's in. Touchdown Saints. His 4th TD grab of the season. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he gets this up close to the 40. Cameron pitching there to bring him down.
It's now second and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work for the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
That's good.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to Sampson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle.
It's second and 8.
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Penix. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early on. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A give, it's Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
70 Lion.
On 3rd down, Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. It has looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 1. It's 7-6.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10, it is Leonard. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Martinez. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Results in a 4th
Out
down.
comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Saints extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Jonas Sager is there to make the stop.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready?
We are through one. 10-6 is the score. More from New Orleans after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On play action, Penix. But he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Aleem McNeil gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Penix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate the ultimate punt team. 4th down.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation for the Broncos.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Their unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Leonard. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He connects with Mims. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
It's a gain of 16.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the give, this is Harvey. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
He'll get that out wide to Sampson. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Penix going to throw again. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. To throw again, it's Penix. And he's in! Michael Penix. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
He's across the 20s to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
Leonard going to throw on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Ready up!
A run up the middle, that's Martinez. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Saints will punt this one away. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. Inside run with Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost the yards there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
To throw is Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Leonard. Left side into the hands of Olave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Throwing again is Leonard. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Here we go, set.
They'll run. This is Martinez. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And a big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Damian Martinez. Touchdown, New Orleans. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Saints 17, Broncos 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning.
And he will get into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Denver. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
The kick is good.
Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Leonard. That's caught by Martinez. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Leonard. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will tie this game up here late in the 1st half. So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away.
The Broncos take
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw like he knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Off the chain, now he acts off the brain. Still want the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't got long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite.
Both teams look good on the offensive side of the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out Second half is underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Start this on the ground with Martinez. And he runs past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That one good for 26 yards.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll get about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice one.
Oh, the ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, like, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? He'll go right and find his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Bates' kick is good. And the Saints will take the lead here in the third quarter. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Sampson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Sampson, the blocker. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Harvey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. And now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
We're trying to run here with Samson. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He'll buy time left. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the conversion on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Sammy Lion.
From the gun, it's Penix. Over him in a flash, and he lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it, keep possession for his team.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Ryan Brzee. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
You can hear some boo birds coming out, some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run, and here's Martinez. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That's over the middle and caught by Judy.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Ready? 60 back.
To the air is Leonard. He gets this complete to Mitchell. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Jared Burris. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Now Leonard. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush, having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner. They're able to stop him short of 1st down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Leonard going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold? Still sold.
Throwing is Penix. Made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Leonard to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 14
Give
yards.
him 14 on that play. One first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't believe it.
At the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Martinez. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Leonard. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go, 4th down, and it's Leonard. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Pass is caught by Olave. First brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a big one, this 3rd down. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. And that is incomplete.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, Ends up in a drop and falls incomplete.
The distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now the lefty panics on first down. This one, handed away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Penix. His throw left side is complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He finds Walker. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And the strength on display rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. It is second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now Penix. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. To stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's first and 10. They'll run. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll go up now for second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's Penix. He's got it at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kick is good.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart. We've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Leonard now throwing on first and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.